Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Sorry I am on a little bit late because I had a lot of errands to run. I was trying to fix this hair. It is a little bit humid outside, so we're having a interesting hair day. All right, so what we're going to be talking about today, as y'all get in, y'all hit the like button, say hello, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Thank you. So we're going to be talking about delusional. When a lot of guys call you delusional, or when people call you delusional for having such high standards, that's exactly what they're just trying to say in a roundabout way. When they say you're delusional, it means your standards are too high and you're basically not in your right mind for having them. Now, when someone tells you that, that is a sign to go away from them fast because they can't even imagine the type of lifestyle that you even desire because they call it a delusion. Therefore, they're not going to be able to even help you get there. They're not going to even be able to understand why you even have such standards. So, whenever someone calls you delusional for having high standards or wanting a certain type of lifestyle, it means run fast and quick because they are not mentally prepared or able to even provide you with a smidgen of such lifestyle or quote unquote, as they call it, delusion. So, um, we can't stick around for people to try to lessen our standards if that's not what we're trying to achieve in life. Okay. Now, so many people have called me delusional, but everything that they said I was delusional about, I have accomplished. And I'm going to just get into it a little bit. Everything that people called me delusional for, I got exactly what it is that I was being um, called delusional for. So, who's delusional now? Sometimes when you are delusional, it just means you're very focused on what it is that you want and you don't see any other way and you don't see any other, options unless you create them. So sometimes it's a good thing to be called delusional, especially if you can back it up and pull it off. Okay. A lot of people don't need to um, be called delusional in order to accomplish things, but it just makes it that much better when someone does call you delusional and you actually pull off whatever it is. Okay. So just remember that. Remember that. Remember, we are the ones who create our own lives. So for anyone to dismiss it, it's not their position. Okay. Either they're there to help or they can stand by and watch. Either way, your delusions are simply your goals or your standards, and they should have nothing to do with changing them unless it's for the better. Okay. Um, you said delusional gets you what you need. Exactly. And a lot of guys will use that term and throw it around because they can't fathom it. They don't have the mindset. They're still in survival mode, most of them. So they can't even imagine how it's possible to have such a lifestyle or standards that you're going for. So a lot of times they'll dismiss themselves by just calling you delusional. And you don't even have to waste your time anymore. You said your ex called you delusional for your standards. Well, that's his problem now, isn't it? It's not yours because that simply just means you have good high standards, right? I forgot my drink. It's way over there. All right. Um, yeah, and so, when two people are talking and then they're trying to get to know each other and they're like, okay, well, what do you want out of a relationship and what do you think I'm supposed to be doing in the relationship? If a woman starts naming off stuff that a man simply does not want to do, he'll simply just call her delusional. Well, you're never going to get anyone to do that. No, you're just not able to do that. So dismiss yourself. That's the whole point of having high standards is so that the man can dismiss himself. Okay. And you don't have to do anything but just continue to have your standards high. Okay. Um, You had a man recently tell me that he doesn't spend a lot of money on women because he doesn't want them living on a fantasy world. Cut, exactly, cut. You know, and it's a good thing that men tell us this so we don't waste any more time. You know what I'm saying? Um, should you let him dismiss himself instead of arguing? Yes. Yes, you should. Yes, of course. So when men can't meet your standards, we've already discussed that they will try to lower them or get you to lower them so that they can have a chance. That's one thing you don't do because that means they don't deserve a chance. And when I say they don't deserve a chance, it means if they get that chance, if you give them a chance by lowering your standards, they're not going to do anything to get you back up to those high standards. They're going to try to lower your standards more and more and more. And where will you be? Okay, so don't even try it. Don't even try dealing with someone or lowering your standards for anything. Okay. Your daughter is a millionaire and 35 years old because she was delusional. I am not because I wasn't delusional. Okay, Queen Son, stay delusional then, girl. Well, tell your daughter to stay delusional. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The Phenomenal Women's Podcast. Thank you, Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good afternoon. You look great today. I appreciate it. Thanks. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. So make sure you understand. Make sure you understand when people try to, um, you know, take you down or speak negativity on whatever it is you're either manifesting or the lifestyle you're trying to create or build. It's too late. If you look all over social media now, there are women who are living the delusion that people told them that they were having. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it. Years later, you're living in the delusion you created because you didn't lower your standards. And a lot of men think this is toxic, but it's only toxic to them because they can't reach it. You know what I'm saying? It's only toxic to them because they have no way in. It's only toxic to them because they can't get delusional enough to become successful. They're stuck in their poverty mind and their limited mindset and their limited thinking that they can't even imagine a way out or a better way. So, therefore, how are they going to create something that they can't even imagine? Um, so that's why I try to tell you ladies, don't lower your standards for these dusties. Okay, what's up with Tori? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. He sent you 1K, but then ghosted you. You haven't heard from the dude in 2 weeks. Girl, they pay you to ghost you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's not your boyfriend. It's not your husband. You got your money. He'll be back. He got another one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have to remember this. A sugar daddy don't equal boyfriend. A sugar daddy don't equal husband. A sugar daddy don't mean keep tabs on. A sugar daddy means give you money and whenever next time he want to talk to you, whatever, he got some more money for you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all getting confused now. The great goddess, thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle, and thank you. What's up with Tori? Thank you for that donation. Needed to be amongst the leveled up today. Thank you. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. What's up, goddess? Walred and half. So yeah, y'all have to stop getting confused. Your sugar daddy, not your boyfriend. He probably got a wife, kids, another one somewhere. Just get your money and keep it moving until he come back with some more money. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. At least he gave you the money. Some women still out here waiting on a text from a promise. Okay. Okay. Started talking to an older man. He's attractive. He wants a connection, but sex. But I just want a sugar daddy. I don't see the financial gain from the situation. Huh? Okay, well, just get the money first, and then don't give him no sex. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell me, I think about it. All right, I gotta think about it. Make a set a date to get some later, and make sure he's paying them bills before then, and then something needs to happen out of the blue, so you can't make that date. Sure. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're talking to some men on luxury, but it's a lot of back and forth messaging. Not sure what to do. If they don't live in your own hometown and they're not making a date, then wasting time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you're talking to local people that you can meet up with instead of unless you're just trying to have online, relationship. Shiro, you date a man. He is so nice, but he has a horrible car, old and broken. He don't want to change it. What should I do? I don't want to be seen in the car. Okay, he's nice. Do he have money? Because I don't care about nice. I mean, is he driving an old car on purpose? Does he have money? Can he pay them bills? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, thank you, softer side of CC. She says, "Good afternoon, Shira. Your book, Leveling Up to Your Best Life, is a good read." Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm going to post all my book links here, and if you guys want to check out all my books, including Leveling Up to Your Best Life, it is there, and you can get it on Amazon. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you don't know if he has money, then why are you dating him, girl? Wasting time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Marie, I don't know how old you are, but if you're not a teenager, you don't need to be dating just because he's nice. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I wouldn't want to be seen with him either. He sounds broke. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, this channel is this channel. You need to be proud to be seeing what he's driving. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Otherwise, next. I'm not. I'm not joking. You could drive. You could look bad in your own car. If his car is worse than yours, you going backwards in life. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do Dusty shame women saying they play women card? Huh? I don't even know what women card is. What other card you gonna play? Man card? Okay. Like what are the card we're supposed to play? How to deal with self-obsessed toxic men who show ego when we try to ask for love. I don't ask for love. That's the whole point. You don't need if you have to ask for love, something wrong with you. And that's the truth. You don't go around begging people to love you, baby. Either they do or they don't. Period. And y'all, let me repeat that. You don't go around asking people for love. You can ask people for money all day, but you don't go around asking people for love, okay? Because if they loved you, you would know. Get some money instead, baby. You'll be happier, okay? Because you'll leave with something when you realize they don't really love you. Oh, God, it's wild red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You love your level up cosmetics. I gave a waitress your YouTube channel extra tips to join. And thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. All right. Spreading the good news, eh? Okay, thank you. What if you had a man? What if you had a man that had money but just stopped talking to you out of the blue? No, why y'all keep trying to go backwards in life? I don't understand. Like if you can get one man to give you money, you can get another man to give you money. Why you gotta reach back? If they want you, they'll find you, baby. That's the thing about leveling up. You don't level back down to go look back in the past for someone that's no longer there. If they want you, they will find you. For real. They will find you. They will make sure that they find you, okay? Okay. You saw some girl online saying she would rather be a pick me than a skip me. What do you think about that? I think she's desperate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. I mean, I'm already married. And if I wasn't, I still wouldn't be a pick me because you know what? There's too many people out here. Um, because think about it. We women, we choose our men. Men are just lined up and we sort them out to see which ones we want. Now, if you in line to be picked, or skipped, you in the wrong line, okay? Because we make the decisions over here. You in that other line over there. There's like, but I don't know, and I don't I've never felt like I was desperately in need of a man enough to be a pick me. And I mean, except for when I was a teenager and I was stupid and didn't know what I was doing. But I never felt that desperate. Okay. Being delusional is the best way to be. Exactly. Is it wrong to date a guy who's 35 years old, divorced, and you are in your 20s? Is he paying them bills? Because I'm not dating nobody exclusively unless they pay bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, it's wrong if they ain't paying nothing. Okay. And this is why a lot of men call women like us delusional because we want a man to pay for something. That is not delusional. That is the purpose of a provider. Now, if you're going to date someone and they're the man in the relationship, they need to also be a provider. So it's not really delusional. It just what really makes sense. It's delusional because a lot of these men don't want to do that. And they want something, without having to put in that work. So, Star Ruby, sprinkle, sprinkle. Good afternoon. So, delusions are what create everything that is good in this world. Like all the technology started off as a delusion. All the, modern things that we have that make life easier started off as a delusion. A lot of fashion started off as delusion. A lot of music started off as delusion. And so we see the pattern of how delusion becomes reality if one works and believes and keeps on that path versus changes their mind because someone said it was a delusion. So we don't change anything. We just change the people we hang around. Okay. We don't change ourselves. We change the people we hang around. We change the people we listen to because if it's not going to help us get to that quote unquote delusion, then why are we listening? Right? Hmm. How to level up from being a Bob the Builder wife when all the bills are paid. I don't know when all the bills are paid. Just stop paying bills. Make the man pay the bills. And you relax and save your money, baby. Oh, Bossy Empress TV, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all giving me some sprinkles and some little donations this morning. I appreciate you. Um, so thank you, Golden Girl 11. I appreciate you. What if you're talking to a rich man? He wants you and give you, but tells you you're delusional, feel yourself too much. He could be with a gorgeous girl or model. But aren't you a gorgeous girl or model? I mean, your picture looks like you are. If you were really that delusional and he believed what he said, that he wouldn't be with you anymore. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All he wants you to do is acknowledge that, say you're sorry, and then go back to being your delusional self again. That's really all he wants. It's like, I know I'm delusional. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. That's just how I think. I can't help it. And then go back to being your crazy delusional self and get what you want. And if you feel yourself too much, like, say, excuse me for feeling myself too much. I'll try to pretend that I don't. But inside, deep down inside, I know all of that. I just won't act like it around you if it makes you uncomfortable. Okay. Women can act. Just act like you don't even know you're pretty. Okay. You can get more money that way. I don't feel pretty today. I'm ugly. I need to go shopping. I need new clothes. I need new makeup. Then he gonna Wish you go back to feeling yourself, okay? Make some money off of it. You know how you do. What to put in your dating profile to repel dusties and attract generous, wealthy men? Some words they don't understand. Fine dining, vacations, luxury. Good. They stay away from that, okay? Oh, Wonder Woman, babe, sprinkle, sprinkle. What to answer this text he sent you after one date? Let me know if you need anything. I need a new wardrobe and quitting this job. Send him some links to whatever you want for Valentine's Day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's start off a little bit like normal and then work your way up. Let's work your way up. Send him what you want for Valentine's Day. Or just say, text this back. Text this back. I need a Valentine's. I need a Valentine's. Will you be him? And then if he says yes, then you text your Valentine's wish list. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said in your culture, even if he is a broke, even if he is broke, he is a provider or he isn't a man. Okay. All right. Okay. Sheila, what would you do if yourself personally if you became single right now? What would I do right now? I would go have fun. I would be out looking good, you know, like I was when I was single. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I wouldn't let no days go to waste, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I'd be doing the same thing I was before I wasn't single. The same thing. I'm here. Everybody celebrate. Okay. So, y'all call that, if y'all can call that delusional, call that delusional. But I literally will be doing the same exact thing. I miss your get ready with me videos. Oh, B Gonzalez, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I just don't have time right now to do them. Maybe closer to summertime, or when I have a lot more freedom in my schedule, I would definitely try to do some before then. But I'm getting okay. Okay. So a lot of the ladies who um, ask me, "What if a man calls you delusional? Then he can't afford you, or he's trying to bring you down a notch." And so just go with it. It's like, yeah, I am a little bit delusional, but that's how I got this far in life. Maybe if they understood that delusions can help you, they might start to be more delusional as well when it comes to getting some money. You know, uh-oh, lady, what can I say to insert money in the first combo with a man? You have to build up to that. Like you have to start saying, um, my something light is on in my car, or aunt my aunt, I was just on the phone with my aunt in the car before this date, and she's in the hospital. That way, you're building up to need a plane ticket to go to her funeral because she this fake great aunt Ethel really doesn't exist. But you need to build up stories to get money in the future. So the light came on your car. You just talked to whoever, and she's sick. Um, you know this, and that. So we already know some expenses is getting ready to come up. Okay, out of your control. So the next time you speak, things are going to be like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I can go out because, I'm trying to save up for, um, funeral expenses and all this kind of stuff. Or I'm trying to, you know, see what's wrong with my car. It's going to cost a little bit to fix. And, if he doesn't offer to help you, you already know he's not the type that's going to help you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just started online dating and you have to put something in your bio. What would be a good line to show that I'm a high value woman? Pictures that look like you're doing things that cost money. Okay. Nice clothing, no butt shots, no shots that look like you're trying too hard, but like that you're a classy woman. Okay. He wants to move in and pay bills and the essentials. What else should I ask for? Car note. You got a car note too? Throw that in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, all the bills. All right. Your husband works tons and provides. I work by choice. Recently, I stopped doing some of the cooking and the laundry. I think that bothered him. How to get him off that feminine mentality? I'm leveled up. Tell him to hire a maid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or just tell him you'll do it later and then never do it. Um, all right. You say, but why does he have to move in to pay? Well, obviously they want to live together, right? What movies do you recommend to use as an example of feminine character? Whichever movies that you watch make you feel girly and feminine and that you can get anything from a man. I mean, there's too many of them. Just go to your cable thing and say girly movies. I don't know. All of them. Um, I really didn't have a list and I wasn't prepared to come up with a list of movies. But if y'all could share lists of movies that y'all feel like can help her, definitely do so. Uh-oh, La Peach is in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like an assistant. He provides but won't let me go out alone. Is this a red flag? Then go out with other people. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And then ditch them and go out alone. Here you go. So, there's a way around everything. You just have to think about it. I know a lot of y'all don't like when I say stuff like that because, oh, well, you have to manipulate, you have to lie. Yes, because that's what they do. That's what they're doing to you, and you won't do it back. Okay. So it's okay for them to manipulate you, control you, lie to you. But when you do it, you feel bad about it and you can't do anything about it and you think it's wrong. But they're sitting up there doing it to you 24/7 right in your face. So I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a problem at all. If they're saying, you know what, I pay all your bills and you can't go out alone, what if you told that to him? You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not okay. Do what you want. Y'all be feeling guilty for no reason. Y'all be upset and trying to be moral to immoral people. No, do what's best for you. Tips on how to be delusional and not let always in. Continue to be delusional every day until you are living the life that they said that you couldn't. Okay, don't stop. Just don't. Just keep going. Because, like, when I look back to when I was about 17 years old, I remember I remember saying the exact lifestyle that I wanted, and there wasn't anything that was going to keep me from living my best life. So I remember I was pumping gas and I was imagining a really nice car because I didn't have a really nice car when I was 17. I had a decent car, but I would always imagine pumping gas in a really nice car, driving up to a really nice house and having a nice family and da 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 and having all the money that I needed and wanted and didn't have to check no bank account whenever I want to go shopping or spend. I mean, that's the type of lifestyle that most ladies want to get to, right? And so at 17, I was having that quote unquote delusion. And for a lot of girls my age, that didn't really occur to people unless they were dating someone super rich or was in school to, do something that earned a lot of money. I was just sitting there partying all the time, having a good time. And that was literally my vision. And so I kept that vision. And of course, I didn't deter from it too much. And if I did, I got right back on that path. I was like, this is what I want. And I'm not gonna and I pictured myself young having it, not old, but young, and being able to actually enjoy it. And so a lot of people would call me delusional for that, but I did it. You know, I remember when I was younger and I worked, someone said, well, if you work 20 years and you work hard 20 years, you can have a car like mine. And I had that car in 2 years because I had a sugar daddy. Okay. So 20 years versus 2 years. Okay. How I'm doing. But honestly, I think a lot of people allow people to tell them what they can and can't do. And that's the problem. You need to create your own path in your mind, your own delusion in your mind, and only deal with people that can get you there. That's how you do it. Okay. Um, what to say when a man says he'll spoil you but wants to be spoiled? I don't. Bye. When I show up, when I say I'm gonna show up, that's spoiled. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. When I come home and didn't go somewhere else, that's being spoiled by me. Okay. If I'm in your presence, you'd have made it. Oh, Jasmine, sprinkle, sprinkle. Place for freestyling in the rain, cold weather. Inside, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Jasmine, sprinkle, sprinkle. I would say like maybe go to like I don't know where people hang out in the rain. Where do they go? Girl, I don't know. The mall, the restaurant, home. Someone says work. I don't know. Let me think about where I used to go. Bars, nice bars. What if he tells you about his ex and how he had to cut them off since they wanted to beg him back? A guy said that they need more than he needs them and he wants to mold me. Tell him to mold you with some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mold me with some money, baby, first. Then we can talk about it. Take a fun class like sip and paint. Okay, that's a good idea. Places with a fireplace. Okay. Okay, so yes, delusions are definitely a way to get where you want to go faster. Okay. If we listened to everyone who told us we were delusional and that we weren't going to get what we said we wanted, we wouldn't get it. We wouldn't have it. We wouldn't be on our way to getting it. So, um, never let someone else's limits or limited mindset deter you from keeping yours. Oh, sumptuous goddess, thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle. He wants to. He wants me to live with him. He didn't know your 3-year old. Not sure if I'm comfortable with baby and boyfriend in the same place. So, um, nah, I think he should get you your own apartment or wherever y'all live and get to know each other and all that kind of stuff before. And I would definitely see if if marriage is not on the forefront. I'm not really comfortable taking my kids around um, other people if marriage is not on the forefront, especially for long periods of time. Like saying hi and goodbye and meeting someone for 2 seconds is totally different than having someone live there because the child could get attached and then it might not work out. So if you know, maybe they can come and visit and then leave, but I don't know. Because usually men who are dating and want you to move in want you and the focus to be on them and you. And it's going to be hard because most women's kids come first. What do you do when he asks you to show proof of your bills? Get to typing. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. I okay. Act like you don't know what's going on. What? Your husband is currently going through child support battle with the mother of his son. He's supposed to get me a new car, and he has asked me to keep this a secret. How should I feel about this? Keep it a secret from who? Who you gonna tell? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just told me and a bunch of other people. Yes, you can't keep no secret, girl. Oh, La Peach. She said, LOL. Um, you said create an invoice online with templates. Okay, Vanessa, she know how to do it, right? You're talking to a rich man, 70 years old, and he said our age gap is a lot. You're 47, and he said we're not a match. I really want to make it work. What should I say? You said we're not a. He just told you y'all ain't no match. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, this is what you do. Say, okay, baby, but I thought we were, and then leave it like that. And let him chase. If he don't, then he really don't think y'all are a match. Okay, lady, thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. You saw a wealthy man on a popular shopping street. I couldn't think of anything to say to him. Question: what would you have asked him if he knew where Starbucks was? No, we got phones these days. I would have bumped into him, girl. Sprinkle Sprinkle. Dropped something in front of him, bumped into him. Girl. Okay. Sometimes you don't have to say nothing. You just got to drop something, or bump into somebody. Then you can say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" So yeah, how to stay positive when you're not finding the right men who have money. They're supposed to be finding you. You're supposed to be putting yourself in a place where that's all that there is. Okay. And I'm trying to help y'all when I say put yourselves in a place where that's all that there is. You need to sit down one day, get you a notebook out, and figure out where only rich men hang out. Where can I go where I'm not going to meet no Dusty and no broke dude? Where are places only rich men can afford? Okay, that's where I'm going. I'm going to play the numbers game and show up there or similar places a lot. Therefore, anyone who approaches me is going to have some money. That's how you have to do it. Don't go out into the normal places. Don't go out into everyday stuff if you're looking specifically for a man with money. Go somewhere where only men with money will be. Only. Nobody else is over there except unless the people work there. Everybody in there, or the guys especially, are going to have money. Okay? So make sure that's where you're going. And don't try to go to like the normal places in the normal sides of town and hope that a rich man is in a normal place on a normal side of town on a Friday or Saturday night because most times they're not out. They're in their house or at some type of, gathering or whatnot, or with private friends or in some type of gala or fundraiser, or they're asleep so they can go work the next day. They're not going to be out at night, late night. So go only where rich men go. You said Target instead of Walmart? High-end steakhouses, someone says. Um, luxury vehicle dealerships, waiting room where they get their services done, and luxury vehicle dealerships. Luxury vehicles. Okay, get to the side of town where everything is expensive. Whole Foods Mart in the rich part of town only. Go to all the nice places, car wash detail places on that rich side of town. That way, the kind where you get out and they wash your car for you and detail it, and y'all are in the little waiting area. You can see who drives what. Y'all need to get to the side of town where there's money. Okay. Get to the delusional side of town, like as you say. You said, your old sugar daddy trying to reach me, but he broke now. Well, why he trying to reach you then? He ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing to pay. I mean, oh, Kimberly writes, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are you? Thank you, girl. How should you feel about keeping your new car a secret from my husband's son's mother? I don't really like, honestly, I'll keep it a secret for about a month. Then after that, if he ain't told her by now, it's oh well. You got 1 month. Just say you bought it yourself, girl. God, this is my car. I bought it myself. Okay. You say you go to the rich side of town and get this really bad anxiety vibe. Well, the more you go over there, the less it'll be. Okay, that's the only place I used to go, like unless I was trying to, you know, go out with whoever and want to hang out on the other side of town. But if I ever went out alone, I'm trying to go to where the money is. Okay, I didn't feel no anxiety. That's what you want, right? You want some money, right? So why would you feel anxiety? Just act like you live over there. It's no big deal. How do they know you don't live over there? How do they know that's not your local area? You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I live right down the street. What you talking about? Go do your investigation, get some street names, whatnot. You said you felt welcome. How to go where the money is with an old car? Park around the back, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't get caught by the police because they will stop you if you're in an old rusty car. You know, have all your lights, blinkers, and stickers up to date, okay? Because you will get stopped. Okay. What if you're in your late 30s and still look very young and good, no kids, and didn't learn the game until later in life? Is there still a chance? Why do y'all ask me such questions? No, that's it. Hang it up. Go get you some cats. You're 30. Do you know most of the most beautiful, eligible women on the planet are over 30? What are you talking about? Like, why do y'all keep thinking 30 is like the end all? Girl, if I was 30 again, girl, at 30, you couldn't tell me nothing times 10. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You tell me, like, I'm 30. Like, I used to tell people I'm 30. No, you're not. You're 20, 22. I know, I look 22, right? 30. I think people don't, I don't know, do you look 30? You say you look younger, so why are you worried? Like, I'd be proud of my age. I'm 30. Telling people I'm 30 when I'm 30. Hmm. Everything you say works for me, and I live in Ethiopia. And America provider man came to where I live, and we got married. Okay, Abby, sprinkle, sprinkle. That sounds like some interesting story time there. You need to go ahead and tell us your story. Put on a Instagram or a blog or something, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Congrats. When is it the right time to move in? Amy? When he paying all them bills and tell you you ain't got to work no more, you got your own savings account and some business to take care of, so you don't be all up under him. That's when sprinkle, sprinkle. When you tired of working for other people, when he wants to totally take you off the market and and give you money. There you go. Well, do you tell the sugar daddy the truth when he asks if you're seeing other people? No, it's like I'm not seeing anybody but you right now because it's true. Unless you see other people or you in your imagination right now, except for him, that's the truth. You're not having delusions. You're not having illusions. Okay? You answer it literally. No, I'm only looking at you right now. I'm only seeing you right now, baby. I don't see nobody else. I don't see no ghosts. You the only one I see right now. There you go. Okay. Because you know why? Because that's the truth. Would you want the world to follow your man if the answer is no, dump him? Okay. You say, yo, this stuff really works. I don't have to work. I'm just sitting here doing whatever I want every day. Okay. That's right, Margin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you're so excited never to work again. Oh, baby face. That's right. Okay. T, sprinkle, sprinkle. Love that response to only seeing you right now. How old do you tell people versus what your age? I tell people the truth because I'm proud of my age. I don't care. Look, I look good for my age. So I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna be. I don't care about telling people that I'm younger than what I am. I tell people my age because usually they old anyway, so it don't matter. It's like I'm gonna be young to everybody if I ever deal with somebody because they're gonna be old anyway. Whatever I say, gonna be way younger than them anyway. Okay. If you're close to the same age and you feel like you have to lie, that's the problem. Just find somebody where every age is young, okay? You said a higher up at your job wants to take you on a date. I know we shouldn't date men from our work, but he makes 300K. What should I do? How many other women have you taken out? How many other women have you dated at work? And are you going to keep your good professional standing at work if you do go out with him? If the answer is yes, then fine. It sounds like, it sounds good to me. But what happens if y'all don't get along? And then, are you going to be able to work there still and see him every day? Or I don't know if you see him every day, but if something doesn't go right, will you still be able to work there without any problems? If so, then great. I really, as long as you don't have to deal with him if something goes wrong. And your delusions, like all our delusions of having this lifestyle that we want, we're literally seeing it manifest on a lot of people's reels and TikToks and things like that, living their best lives by just having these delusions of what they wanted, making mood boards, making vision boards, doing manifestation journals, having higher standards, not settling for less. And now you see it paying off in so many ways. And that's why I always tell you guys not to be jealous or feel insecure when you see women living their best life because they didn't start off there. They had to have the delusion first in order to be able to live that type lifestyle. And then they had to go and figure out how it was going to come to them. So I feel like a lot of women are showing off their nice lifestyle and things like that. And the funny thing is we don't see a lot of men able to do this because they don't have delusions. And so if that's one thing that women can teach men right now is to be more delusional in order to have the type of lifestyle you want. Oh, Kimberly, sprinkle, sprinkle. You finally dating a guy who takes you to expensive places to eat, valet parking. When I say I need, he starts reaching for his wallet. Thank you for all. Oh, Kimberly, sprinkle, sprinkle. I know that's right. Start reaching for that wallet quick. Um, yes, absolutely, it works, ladies. You can attest. Men with no money should be made into leather. What, babyface? That's a little bit extra, a little bit dark, but okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A man asked you to go for a walk on a date. You ghosted him. Good for you, girl. That is terrible. And the more women reject dates like that, the less men are going to ask women on dates like that. So, ladies, it's up to us to change the narrative of things and to create the delusion we want to live in. We want to live in a world where a man don't ask us to go on a walk for a date. So reject all walk dates, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. We want to live in a world where men don't ask you out on the first date for coffee or the second date for coffee. So deny all coffee dates, okay? We want to live in a world where fill in the blank and then that's what you do. Okay. You said sometimes it's a rich man testing. I don't take tests. I'm out of school, baby. Either you in it or you not. Bye. If you gotta test somebody, go test somebody still in school. There you go. And what you gonna test me for? To see if I'm who I am? Yes, I like money. You gonna test me to figure out if I like money or not? Well, then I failed because I do like money. I like money, and if you trying to test me to see if I don't like money to date a man with money, then that makes zero sense. Okay. Otherwise, I'll be dating somebody broke. Okay, but I'm not. So that's the test right there. When I say no, you failed. Okay, the man starts testing you, but he actually fails his own test. If you like coffee, still tell him you don't like it. Exactly. It's like, sir, please don't test me. 'Cause I'm not going on a coffee date. I'm too good for that. If you want to know if I'm a gold digger or not, the answer is yes. Can you handle it? Yes or no? If not, move on. Bye. But some men like it when you honest. You keep attracting young men. You literally, she got a comeback for everything. Um, you said one thing a broke man have will have is audacity. Okay, Maya. You said you started watching my channel 4 months ago, Jade, and you're leveling up so much. You showed me a different way. Oh, I'm so glad. Hopefully everyone is improving who has found my channel and getting, more things in life that they want. And hopefully a lot of men who do watch my channel are, I'm starting to see some people preach, especially some guys. Like when I go through my Instagram reels, I'll hear some men saying the same thing that I'm saying, and I'm like, well, that's how it's supposed to be all along. But like now that it's popular, now a lot of guys want to get on board and do the right thing. But a lot of times, they're still like in their struggle and they're unable to do it. So, I feel like I think what needs to be more is men preaching how to get this money versus how to spend money on a woman that they don't have. So I think most men need to just get they focus on their money right now, especially younger ones. Um, what are some tips to be delusional if you have anxiety? You need bigger delusions. You need to imagine the world and the lifestyle that you really want to live and how you see yourself. What are you wearing? Who's around you? What do you do for fun? And just like make this whole delusional world and then have your standards in real life so that you're able to live in that world one day, no matter how, fantastical it is. So I don't know what anxiety has to do with imagination. Plan it out, make a little vision board or, manifestation journal, and just don't deal with people unless they can fit into that world or unless they can get you there or help you get there. That's all. Okay, you tried the lip gloss from my website and it's so pretty. Thank you, Lovey Hernandez. I appreciate you guys. Y'all go to levelupcosmetics.us. It's all one word. And y'all can shop my lip glosses, my journals, my stationery, and all that. And it's also linked in the description bar below. Um, Said men love delusional, but what about men who don't? I don't care about men who don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Taisha, like, why do we care about what they think? The part of the delusion is not caring what people think who aren't going to help you get to the delusion, you know? And I know that's harsh, but it's just what it is. It's like, okay, I don't care if men who don't love delusion. There's a lot of them, but there's no room for them where where you want to be, right? Okay. Shira, you see rainbow prisms, colors everywhere. What does this mean? Girl, it means you're living in a fairy tale. Yay! Sprinkle, sprinkle. It means you're seeing a reflection of something. Okay. Um, you said exactly you have no choice but to cut those kind off. Exactly. Why are you wasting time? Those guys are for Barbara the Builder and Pygmy Show. Those guys are for women who will quickly drop their standards just to be in a relationship or go on a date with them. Those men are for women that are desperate. They're not for delusional women. Delusional women get what they want eventually through their delusions, or at least most of it, okay? Because they don't see anything else. You get called delusional all the time and still end up with what you want. I use that word to my advantage. Exactly. Lady Layla, sprinkle, sprinkle, Lady Lala, okay? And don't let delusion be a bad word. Say, I know I'm delusional. That's why I continue to do well in life because I have the audacity to imagine and dream of the life that I want and actually get it. And y'all, a lot of men can do the same thing, but they choose not to. Do you know of a good dream book? I'm sure there's plenty out there, but I couldn't tell you one off the top of my head. Um, but I definitely feel like anyone out there is pretty decent. How to make a man chase again when he gets comfortable. Get uncomfortable. Start dressing up. Start going out. Don't call. Don't answer. Do your thing, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell her what you want for Valentine's Day and make sure he be getting it. This is what I want. Level yourself up into a place where they have to chase again. Okay. Do you believe society is pushing women to be more masculine? It's either pushing you to be more masculine or you're pushing yourself to be more masculine. So, for example, I don't think society as a whole is pushing, I think it's pushing a certain group of women to be more masculine only because um, there is a stereotype. But I feel like we as individuals can be whatever we choose to be. You know, um, it's a choice. But I definitely say there is some influence that we can choose to ignore. Okay. Oh, Victoria Sprinkle Sparkle said it's almost happy hour, girl. Well, enjoy. I gotta go soon as well. But yeah, I do think certain stereotypes are pushed to be more masculine than other stereotypical women. So like, for example, there are different aspects of social media. Depending on who and what you follow, will also determine what is suggested to you in your social media feed. So if you follow feminine things, if you follow all things soft life, girly, feminine, you're going to be suggested with more of that. Okay. If you follow masculine type of things, masculine women, over sexualized things, if you follow a lot of that type of stuff, you're going to be suggested that. And that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to get ads for. That's what's going to pop up on your feed. So you need to clean up your social media if you want to be inspired or suggested to be more feminine. Okay. Because it's just an algorithm. And a lot of people are now calling society, but literally, if you're seeing a lot of stuff online, it is an algorithm. If you're talking about in real life, men wanting you to do more, that's because they usually follow over sexualized masculine women online instead of feminine, soft women that are to be provided for. And so that's all that they think we are. But if you present another side of that story or character, then, and they see you out and about or out in the public and they see that you're not like that, they're going to they're going to figure out there's different types of women out here. Okay. So you have to be an example. You said, no wonder you see a lot of food on your feed. So the more things that you follow and like, the more it's going to be suggested to you. So delete all the stuff you don't want to see and go and start liking more feminine things. Okay, you have met a billionaire, but he is very powerful and I am afraid of him. He asked me to be his girlfriend and do disgusting stuff in the room. Girl, I mean, I'm not laughing at you, but that's like, okay, what do you expect? He's a billionaire. He wants you to do disgusting stuff because he has money. Tell him no. Say, I'm sorry, I know you're rich and I know that you can get anybody to do this disgusting stuff. I don't want to do it. And if it means not dating you, I'm not going to do it. And he might just like that. He might like that you have boundaries. If he doesn't, then let him go buy some other woman to do disgusting stuff with. I don't care if he's a billionaire. Are you going to be a billionaire? Are you even going to be a millionaire if you date him? You know what I'm saying? How many millions has he given you yet? You're going to be stuck in a room doing dirty stuff with a billionaire and leaving with what, a couple of purses. What, like I'm gonna need some money, like some serious money. Like if you dating a billionaire, you need to come out of at least a millionaire, baby. If you're gonna do all of that, or I wouldn't even do it. I just get some money out of it and skip that part. Like you can go and get some money, a house and a car from somebody that don't ask you to do none of that stuff, girl. Okay, there you go. He said never billionaire never talk about money on his date. Okay. He said he would like you more if you say no. Yeah, say no. It's like, no, I'm sorry. Mm-mm. I'm too good for that. Now that's delusional. You could turn down a billionaire, a millionaire, and say no. That's how you know your delusions are just grand. And you still end up with what you want in life, okay? Should we only send links for luxury items? I would mix it up and see what you get. You should get a couple of things. Maybe he'll get you one luxury item, one normal thing. Mix it up. See, that's your test for him. You send a bunch of stuff, mix it up, and see what he sends you or buys you. It's like, here's the things that I like. Don't say want, say like. Okay. You said, but these over sexualized women get bigger rings than the soft women? Um, Honestly, I don't know about the ring size of these women are getting. I'm not looking at their rings. I'm looking at their lifestyle, you know. Look at the lifestyle. How they're being treated. Do they have what they want? What is expected of them? But, I mean, we have to think deeper sometimes. The over sexualized women, okay, great. But what is expected of them? You said masculine women usually buy their own big ring. Hmm. Share your delusional about starting your own cosmetics line. Where can I look to find a wholesaler? Online. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They're all online. But definitely get my book, How to Do What You Love. And I do have, well, here. It's linked. Let me give you the links to all my books for leveling up. And this one definitely tells you about starting a small business, maybe some different places you can go and purchase wholesale or drop ship items. It's written in big letters, with, easy to understand step by step. Anybody can understand this. And this is for anyone who has money or on a budget. There are different places you can go to, and just Google it online. There's all types of wholesale places online. But definitely, this book will teach you how to do what you love, find your passion, and help you get started on starting your own little business, no matter how much money you have or how little money you have, what you can do for free, basically. So get that book. You have a little picture of me on the back, too. And it's so pretty for Valentine's Day. Y'all should buy this for yourself for Valentine's Day, ladies. Become an entrepreneur or have a side hustle or something like that in order to, you know, take your life to the next level. Get, somewhere to, put all your money that sugar daddy is giving you, how to start your little small online business or in-person business or however you want to make your business. So, gives you realistic short-term goals, easy things to do every day towards your business until you're established. Very easy, starting off small, and anyone can do this. I like to put things simple so anyone can do it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Y'all hit the like button if y'all agree about how being delusional is what gets you places in this world. I mean, think about the first people who set sail on the ocean to go find new land. People probably called them delusional. You're going to get out there on that big thing of water and don't know where you're going to end up. You're delusional, and then they found some other places, you know. Um, Sprinkle, sprinkle. The sparkling eyeshadow is on point, never too heavy. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you guys for getting my level up cosmetics. How do we reassure a man after another man asks us out in front of him? Neither is dust free in display. Girl, you got another man asking you out in front of another. That's nice. Lie. Because you know you're gonna date the other one too. It's like, no, it's only you. I don't really like him. How can we get a rich man if we live in a broke town with dusties? Drive out of the town, go to a nice part of town or a nice town. You have to travel, you know, or find the richest dusty in that area and practice on them, and then get up, go find somebody with more. Okay, look for business owners and things like that. Okay. What date number can we start? What? Y'all have to start insinuating on date one that you're going to need money in the future. Like, start building it up. Start building up. There's a light on in my car. I don't know what it means. I was talking to my aunt, my great aunt. She was sick, earlier today. Like when they ask you what you did today, start building up to getting the money later, like in the next 2-3 days. You got to just mention stuff. Don't ask right away. If they offer to help you and say, "What do you need?" That's the good sign. But you need to just build up from date one. Start mentioning stuff that's going to eventually cost money. Okay, that's literally what you got to do because it sounds real. Oh, Kimberly, sprinkle, sprinkle. You are teaching everyone in your videos that I need to try on your dates. This guy has money, and thanks to you, I know how to get it. I want to thank you for making you laugh. When you was crying from a dusty, I am smiling now. Oh, Kimberly, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, don't cry with no dust. You're going to make mud. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Well, I hope you find somebody to get you everything you need in your delusional world and make sure that you get them bills paid and don't have to deal with no more dust. Hmm. Did she say she's gonna make mud crying over a dusty? Yes. Um, is going out with my mom a deterrent for men? I don't think if she's like, I don't know. It depends on if your mom is like close by or just sitting, over there. So I think going out alone, or if you do go out in a pair, make sure y'all separate so that you look like you're alone. That might be better. Um, Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. How long did it take you to write your book? Not very long. It was all in my head, and I just like it took me a little. Which book? Because I have several. Like which book I'm thinking about? Like which book? When I start writing, it pours. Once I get it up here, I just pour it out. Because I mean, yeah. OJ 9.5 sprinkle sprinkle. Take care of yourselves, ladies. Always look your best. Exactly. Y'all hit the like button, y'all. Sprinkle sprinkle. Um, you get called a gold digger by this dusty MF, and he invited me out the next day. Okay, it's not an insult. I keep telling y'all, gold digger is not an insult anymore. You said how to get him back, and you don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He should be asking. Well, here's my thing, ladies. If he's not trying to get you back, you don't want him. If you want a man who don't want you, something wrong with you. Think about it. If you want a man who doesn't want you, that's a problem. That is the problem right there. That's why you don't have the type of man that you really want, because you want men that don't want you. The point is you need to get a man who wants you more than you want him, and you'll never have to deal with that ever. So only deal with men who want you more, and you will never have to deal with that. Get a new one. What do we do if only escorts sit at the hotel bar? Don't go to the hotel bar, baby. Go to a different bar that's not in a hotel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, I don't know why y'all are going to the hotel. You said some of these women need a mental software update y'all are selling. Okay, and like you said, never fall in love with the men who don't love you. Oh, music. What you think matters more, though? I don't know what matters more. What are you talking about? A man with money? Okay. How do you think women could get over the fear of being manipulated and possibly persuaded for their benefit? This has been my greatest fear. I try planning responses in my head to their guilt trip. You think it too much. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How could you fear being manipulated if you can see it coming a mile away? First of all men are going to try to manipulate you. Are you smart enough to catch it and reverse it and get your money? Oh, Angelica, thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, go into every relationship, every dating, every whatever, and knowing that the man is trying to manipulate already, period. Start to recognize the red flags and use them to your advantage. Exactly. Okay. That's all you got to do. Why would you fear it when you know it's coming? It's like I already know what they gonna do, so I might as well be 3 steps ahead and figure out every which way I can flip the script to get what I want. You already know that they're going to do it, so why would you fear it? You prepare and plan for it. That's the best way. Like, okay, I already know what this fool's gonna do. He gonna tell me he don't the girl before him was you, so I don't ask him for some money and I'm gonna just embarrass him so that he gives me more money. Like, oh, I'm so sorry you're going through financial problems. How dare her ask you that in such a bad time? Then his ego is gonna come up and he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm not going through financial problems. I'm doing very well. And then you can say, oh yay, now you can spoil me that your financial problems are over. That means you're playing dumb, you're playing stupid. You think he only had financial problems with that one chick long ago, and now his money is good, so now he can pay. See, you flip the script, you change it, you bruise his ego, then you bring him back up to where you want him to be exactly, and then he can't really say anything because now it looks like he's back up in the money and it's impressing you, and now he really got to spend, even though he was trying to get out of spending. You just flip the script and keep going. Okay, you don't let him manipulate you. You manipulate the manipulation. That's all you gotta do. So you don't have to fear that. You just plan ahead. You already know what he's gonna say. Okay. You said you thought hotel bars are where we should go. Why would you? If you a hooker or an escort, yes, that's where you go. Not a gold digger. There's a difference. Oh, serenely ascending, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said rich men are gonna talk to you, but they then be gorgeous, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be gorgeous too, baby. Don't don't separate yourself from gorgeous women. Become one. Do all you gotta do to be gorgeous in your own right. Stop. We need to stop separating ourselves from other women, saying, "Oh, well, oh, he could have all these beautiful women. Aren't you a beautiful woman? Well, he can have all these extra models, and don't you look like a model? Or can't you look like a model? They got different types of models these days. Foot models, plus size models, skinny models. So why are we separating ourselves from what we think we're not? I mean, if you're gonna be delusional, go all the way. Like, I'm a beautiful woman too. I'm a model. I'm a wig model. How you doing? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm up on websites, national brands. Okay, period. This is my real hair with extensions, though. I'm not wearing a wig today. But here's my thing: hotel bars, unless there is a party or like a gathering at a hotel, and it is an invite or some type of weekly gathering where they throw a party and have live music and a band. I don't see going to a hotel where there's nothing going on as a way to meet men unless you're a escort. Okay. If you're going to be in a hotel at the bar, make sure there's something going on that you're invited to. That that's whatever. But other than that, no. Okay. Otherwise, it looks like you're there to meet men and, maybe something more. But anyway, y'all, I have to go. So thank y'all, everybody who hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button if you're in here. Did you like the video? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, everyone who donated. Y'all hit the like button, please. Thank you. It's free. Thank you, everyone who are members. T, Taisha, Serenely, Ascending, Goddess Wildred, Ruby J9. Okay, thank y'all so much for being members. I appreciate you guys. So you're gonna go back and watch from the beginning? Okay. Well, make sure y'all hit the like button. And I will definitely see y'all later. And if you want to share your delusion and how it came true because you stayed delusional, make sure you put in the permanent comments because a lot of people like to read people's success stories. So make sure if you want to share, definitely put it down in the permanent comments. And y'all hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and thank y'all. I'll see y'all.